Hey, Stoic warrior. In a world where everyone is shouting to be seen, your silence can be the loudest voice in the room. People chase validation, over-explain their worth, and beg to be understood. But the Stoic does none of that. He doesn't argue. He doesn't justify. He simply walks away, quietly, powerfully. Because silence isn't weakness, it's control. And today, I'm going to show you why mastering silence makes you untouchable. If you're ready to stop chasing and start owning your peace, hit subscribe. Drop "My silence is my power" in the comments, and let's begin. Silence makes them feel your absence more than your words. When you stop explaining yourself, people start thinking. The world expects you to beg, defend, or react. But when you don't, something unexpected happens. They feel your absence. They notice your energy missing from their chaos. You don't need to yell, "You hurt me." Your silence already says, "You lost me." Real strength isn't in fighting for attention, it's in withdrawing it. Your quiet detachment forces others to face their own behavior, because silence is a mirror that reflects truth without a single word. Silence also reveals the truth louder than any conversation. Most people talk to escape pain. The Stoic goes silent to understand it. When you stop chasing closure, when you stop retelling the story to gain sympathy, something sacred rises from the stillness. Clarity. In the quiet, your real voice finally speaks. They never respected me. I just didn't want to see it. I wasn't angry because they left. I was angry because I stayed. I don't need their permission to heal. That is the gift of silence. It separates the noise of emotion from the compass of values. When your emotions settle, wisdom appears. You stop reacting to life and start responding from strength. Begging for closure is a subtle form of self-betrayal. You don't need closure from someone who shattered your peace. If they cared, you wouldn't have to beg for it. The Stoic doesn't chase explanations, he becomes the closure. Every text you don't send, every paragraph you don't write, that is power returning to you. Closure isn't a meeting, a message, or a final speech. It's a decision. It's the moment you whisper to yourself, "I deserve better," and then protect that truth with silence. Your quiet is not emptiness. It's healing in motion. It is you choosing dignity over drama. Silence exposes what words try to hide. Words can be beautiful, but they can also be camouflage. People say what sounds right, promise what gains access, apologize to reset the game. But silence can't lie. When you stop talking, masks fall off. The ones who care will meet you with honesty. The ones who used you will disappear. The manipulators will become frustrated, not because you hurt them, but because your silence removes their control. You don't have to expose anyone. Withdraw your words and watch. Who checks in when you're quiet? Who vanishes when you stop giving? Who grows angry when they can't provoke a reaction? That is the truth, clear and undeniable. Not explaining yourself is the highest form of confidence. Explaining yourself can become an addiction to approval, a habit of trying to control how others see you. But confidence doesn't beg to be understood. It rests in inner knowing. You know your intentions. You know your effort. You know your worth. Those who misjudge you are free to do so. Their opinion is not your assignment. You might be called cold or distant, and you may lose people who were never truly with you. But that isn't loss. It's alignment. The person who does not need to explain himself cannot be controlled. That is the calm power the Stoics practiced. Grounded, detached, unshakable. Your detachment in silence is the lesson they actually learn. Silence doesn't punish, it teaches. When you walk away without anger or theatrics, you show emotional mastery. You teach people that not everyone will tolerate disrespect twice. They expect reaction, they crave drama, they want a final message to argue with, but you give them none. Your silence becomes their mirror. They sit with their choices and the echo of your absence. You don't need to announce, "I'm done." You simply are. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's about caring deeply for the only life you're responsible for, your own. Some battles are won not by fighting, but by leaving the battlefield. So here's your new discipline. When someone disrespects you, walk away without a speech. When you're misunderstood, let time and pattern reveal the truth. When your emotions surge, pause, breathe. Let the storm pass before you move. Answer less. Explain rarely. Protect your peace ruthlessly. The world will call it cold. Your soul will recognize it as clarity. You don't need to chase, beg, or explain to be worthy. You don't need noise to be heard. Your silence already speaks volumes. Every time you remain calm instead of reacting, you rise above the chaos. Every time you walk away quietly, you build inner peace. Every time you hold your dignity, you build a power that can't be stolen. Let your silence be your final word. Not from ego, not from spite, but from self-respect. If this message hit home, like the video, share it with someone who needs strength today, and subscribe for more weekly Stoic wisdom, and drop your affirmation in the comments. My silence is my superpower.